All right, ebusia for ma munyina akwa aba. Mejidi se munyina mo hoye. Yenko tie nsem bi a Kwaku Sintim Misa, popularly known as KSM, ekafa Mumuni Bawumia ho. Na yem breaking it down in free ho. Listen.
Please. And this is going to all politicians. Don't be in such a rush to make promises. Because these things will come back to haunt you. And I'm giving my free advice to Dr. Bawumia. Please, take it easy, man. Adopt a presidential posture. And your team should be able to manage you even in terms of the things you say. And I'm going to play a few things back for you to understand what I'm saying. Okay? I think it was maybe a year or two ago. You remember? You made this statement that the Ghana card can now take you to about 44,000 international airports. You can use the Ghana card. Let me actually refer to something you said. Take a look at this.
By the end of the first quarter next year, the Ghana card will be recognized globally as an e-passport and can be read and verified in all ICAO compliant borders. That is 197 countries, 44,000 airports in the world. When this happens, holders of the Ghana card will be allowed to board any flight to Ghana. Furthermore, the good news for diasporan Ghanaians is that when the Ghana Immigration Service is linked to the NIA architecture, and that will be soon, diasporan Ghanaians who hold the Ghana card should not have to obtain visas to return to Ghana.
Your Excellency, that was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. Can we say now that the Ghana card allows you access to 44,000 international airports? Yes, you're right. The International Aviation Organization has recognized that there is a Ghana card, but it has not gotten to the point where it has accepted it yet as a travel document. No, it hasn't. You know, and if you think I'm lying, please go to the US, go to the UK, go everywhere outside of ECOWAS and get to the airport and say, oh, I came with my Ghana card, and see if they can let you in. They won't let you in.
Oh, Uncle KSM, Uncle me feel you, Uncle me burof, now so Uncle jai. Ah! Uncle dear na uyi, Uncle jai, mamin draw, jai, yen tu Bawumia. Ah, Uncle, men tu Bawumia. Bawumia shansi tra Ghana phone trene. Munyina mo ya we ni ameke. Bawumia o shansi oni Ekufuado shansi NPP aban shansi edada Ghana for enye since 2016. Because they know some of the titru eni asante for ni amo pa ne slogans. Inti eba no one village fashion ho one dam. One district, one factory. One constituency, $1 million. Agenda, one. Sky trade. Within the first 4 years of our presidency, Accra will become the most cleanest city in Africa. Within one, me say washa unko fuya shevmo enye bidnie. Munyinara moya we. Enchebia Bawumia will say one comfort, one motia, washe poor, because they know. Almost studied John Dramani Mahama who said no, Mahama can't create Ghana from Penasem. They are aware. When you say Mahama, ni no create na Ghana from Penasem because almost sweet lies, obeka the painful truth natural. Mahama ebe chose me ba crampo amon to boas because enye easy. Ghana from petie. Nya ye petian digital toilet e-gate bano one wachera one cooler one Muslim one Buddha one Christian one Bible one student one laptop one home one TV sa na mo peti Mahama so penisa inti Mahama sem no of course Mahama no kwafo dodo And in African politics, o can cry and possum, o can cry a time with yenya Bawumia, na uncle Sonshia Mobo, Uncle Janya Uye. Uncle Jai. Stop it. Let Bawumia continue to lie.
Book of Zechariah, chapter 4, verse 1. Or say then, it is not by might, nor by power.
Let him give it to them. He knows that the people are stupid, especially Omwa Edinechi. He knows and he's aware said they are stupid. Because Munye stupid after 8 years of over 742 billion cedis borrowed. Nkwafuye hunia yede aye. Mun say ndi Bawumia chinka say yes, I 4 more years edi akan Bawumia ho. It means the followers of Mumuni Bawumia are shallow thinkers. So let him give it to them. Give it to them. Sweet talk. Nyamuni muano no. Any ye ne. Bawumia mesi Bawumia nkano kure o. Bawumia your true foe. Adia Bawumia party to me. Nothing more, nothing less. Because Yehu Bawumia sanu ojuma. Yehu Bawumia na memuo. Every 2016 neighbor, Bawumia has been your president. Ekufuado de Ghana to me na share Bawumia sa unma me kachiro. That's the main reason why it here. Ekufuado epochi Bawumia from Bank of Ghana. I say omrameye ne running mate. Because Bawumia chede say eba economy was sua ho ade or ye PhD holder. Obaye, they made him the chairman of Onuani team or economic management team. How many years in it? Look at the exchange rate. The same person and Ejina Hochiremu say, if the fundamentals are weak, you can do all the propaganda. Now, so the exchange rate will they expose you. Today, compare the exchange rate under Mumuni Bawumia to that of John Dramani Mahama. And you see, say, Bawumia is a bloody liar. Bawumia will track Ghana for nyantro. Wa dada Ghana for nyina. Me say, empo chief imam Bawumia dada no. Why na Bawumia dada ni Ghana? Wa dada obia empo chief imam Sheikh Nuhu Sharabu Tumpuro. Wa dada no. Na kampese wo. Ose me boa, bra, na menchire wade ba ko bi wa. Bra. Yenti, let's listen to this man here. Momra na yenti ne ha. Me ka asema chire mu a mompa tie se Bawumia neighbor. Listen.
Eko ye chief imam Dr. Sheikh Shaributu. Aka chire ni say, wo secondary school no Shaributu. Prof, or secondary school, wa. What's your Mammy 2 months here, Buaku, for front of me, Baby, see a mount, and he a neck. Chief imam, now Mammy went to or free one. I know question crab of 4, no catching crab of 4 in Ghana near him for say, or Baby is 16 model secondary schools, Islamic based. I'm at the hope, not a reference or can say, Saudi king. So about
a project be
master. Now obi a didn't try Jareno. You didn't try no. And now Okonwo no kakache. Onwo. And Jimia Moga idea.
It me about Islamic model a years to a year.
Oh, any
say you not the red. Tamale for Mosaka.
No, Tamale. Nani a bempo baby. Let me give you
Savannah region Mosaka.
Now as a man
of east for Mosaka.
Could you matter?
Upper West Mosaka.
Then you also am Polugo multi-purpose, also my own signature down. The signature project. Now we have some I always say, Anna, I venture to Upper West 4. By Gridam, ye be a super far woman. Ah, who was so free enough?
Man, a contact.
One man, a contact of far and more. Sabian from Mankra. Anyway, one more first one, dear. First one, dear, the young two young or Boko, hey. Masas mercy. Afi we na ni yem kwashoko we yem e wan say hey ya ko check ya
tanyina be
masas enti ya ko check ya na emu no na say hey emu no afi ko ra emu a spy
is about me asa
na Bawumia se yem fa mekum wo such a person e ba be gina ka say we not na montuma no se wo ko hwe na say nye ya was Muslim montuma mi na wale ye bisa say aje ni ani yanka say akomia na betina TV so I catch a Randy say Wali, I watermelon factory, I find it 300. Say, Sam, no, say, I want to Mchadi. The small Bisseminia, Tamalaya, and Pachamuntimeka. You could do Wali, Amasa. Block or cranny.
Masa. Bawumia me se wadada obia o me se empo National Chief Imam Sheikh Nuhu Osman Sharabu Tumpo wadada no. Papa wedi more than 100 years. Islamic scholar. Eba Islam wa onimu di wasua die wom adom wasu ko papa pani Ghana ha obia soro no obia gu no. Bawumia etimi akogina papa yi anim adada no. Na sebi wo na ona da wo wadada obi a timi se uncle KSM jai Bawumia na onko so ntwane ntro entro Bawumia twa bi ni sabrai na sabeti we nso yenkotie ensem a eye Malik Basintale tie di ni bi Malik Basintale e di atodwa listen.
When we speak about people who lie,
you like good lies.
We don't just sit on set and say lie based on perception. Look, there are so many perceptions from people in this country. You know it. WikiLeaks. He told us that Akufo-Addo killed his best friend to marry the best friend's wife. It's a perception. WikiLeaks said, look, Akufo-Addo smokes ganja. It's a perception. That's WikiLeaks reports. But to speak on facts, Bawumia went to Yendi and promised Yana that he's going to build an airstrip for him. Cut short for an Agric university. He ran away. Till date, we haven't seen him. He went to Palugu, his own hometown. Even if you want to be wicked to anybody, not the people who took care of you. Look, anytime it rains, Sawa, the people of the Northeast, Bawumia's hometown, sometimes they come on the streets to sleep in classrooms. Because when the spillage of the Bagre Dam comes, it consumes their houses. During rainy season, July is coming. When we went to Palugu, I saw young children. And look, I was looking at them and I said, July, August is coming. When they spilled the Palugu Dam, I'm wondering where these kids will sleep. Yet, Bawumia, with a very wicked mentality, decided they siphoned 11.9 million. The Auditor General report said they've already paid the money. Yet, not even a block has been taken to Palugu. If you can do this to your own people, then what can't you do to people? You came to Damango. You promised to build a house of chiefs for us. Took the Yegbonra there to go and cut sword. I remember in 2009 when President Kufuor came and cut sword for the Fofoloso Solar Road. By then, the Damango had asthma. They put him on a grader. Wine on the road. And that night, we had to rush Damango to hospital. His asthma got up. They left Damango and never constructed the road. It was President Mahama who came and did the road for us. You went to Tamale. You, Dr. Bawumia, went and promised people a whole lot of things. Cut swords. Went to Deborah in Yape Kosogo. Cut sword for an inland port. You refused to do it. Look, we're in this country, Sewa. We didn't force Dr. Bawumia to come and tell you and I that they've arrested the dollar, and that the key was with the IGP. Today is the dollar still under arrest. So when we speak of Dr. Bawumia's lies, we don't just say you are a liar. There's history to the number of times he has lied through his teeth, and it is not good for leaders to take us for granted. Look, put lies, put arrogance aside. These two pair, I'm Bawumia and Nanado, who are Aki and Popo. Look, but when Nanado siphons state funds, Bawumia follows him to do same. If you remember, the first president, I beg your pardon, please.
No,
when you were talking about
you can't say that. You can't make a business allegation.
Please.
I
beg your pardon. When you were speaking, I was very quiet.
But you can't make, I don't make business allegations.
Control him.
I don't,
when you were speaking, I was quiet.
Please go ahead.
Please tell him to be very mute. I kept quiet. Look, the first president to have been caught on tape, taking brown envelope with two hands, was Akufo-Addo. The tape is there. When Mr. Akufo-Addo came to power, he boosted Ameri deal from 510 to 1.3 billion in this country. Attempted duping the people of country over 800 million. When we caught him red-handed like a thief, he told us that he was misled and that he knew nothing about it. Bawumia quickly realized that his boss is siphoning to the extent that Nyantechi said his boss is now in his pocket. Bawumia now decided to go and sit down with PDS people. They negotiated PDS, changed a bank guarantee to insurance guarantee, and they presented fraudulent documents. It was your own colleague, Minister Mewu, who came and told us that the documents they presented, Bawumia and his cartel, were fraudulent, and as a result, they had to squash PDS. Look, a businessman imported 10,000 bags of rice at the port. Bawumia's office, they wrote a letter to the port, taking the 10,000 bags of rice, seasoned it, and shared it as salad rice. When Bawumia was caught, He told the people of this country that he didn't do it. That was his administrator called Kekose. Look, what is the business with Kekose with salaries?
Waza. Now the question is, who are we discussing here? About say crowd me has say about 6-9 a.m. About 6-9, exactly 6-9 a.m. here in Nairobi. Who are we discussing? And they saying 2nd of August 2024. Yeah, discussing Bawumia. Namo crowd here. Me see what's you. 2nd of August 2024. Yeah, discussing why Bawumia. Or true for Bawumia. Incompetent Bawumia. Why na ye discussing? You see, ye can't mampenia uchan tropa e Bawumia. Ye can't politician na uchan tropa di atrochre ne ho echempeni fo nyina chre Ghana fo nyina e Bawumia. You can never ever trust Bawumia because obai 8 years ni ensem bia ni ho Bawumia kan ya me se watimi edi so chre mba akopɛ asembe no kan watimi edi so. Everything that you believe you say okay yeah watimi edi so nyina no, the foundation was there already before he came. Let's talk about the passport online application. The system was there. John Dramani Mahama did it before Bawumia came. Let us talk about the Ayalolo Metro Mass card that Kanena Modifro. And I say, be a new class in the Amuguso de from Podia. John Dramani Mahama launched about 10 years ago and son about Bawumia. Let us talk about the systems that he goes about bragging about. His system ben about Bawumia or Diaba or Shase from the scratch. Nina no Shase under John Dramani Mahama. If you go back to the root, you realize, say, Mahama should be Biasi and son about Bawumia. So what are we discussing? Again about Bawumia ya yentna ha enyambre discuss about Bawumia. Say yentuna Bawumia ntoaso. Ene yesa brai na sabiti. Mede evidence na naja mede ma no sabra na sabiti Bawumia why yenko.
Then the question is church and taxes. Are we going to tax churches? My view on this is simple. In fact, that's why I say that if you share a Juma church ayeno, in fact, we should rather be paying them rather than they paying us. Unless you don't understand the work the church has done. If you're looking at the buildings, the way they try to keep the society together, the universities, the hospitals, the schools, it's massive. It's just massive. Many churches have hundreds of schools. Massive. So I don't see, and I will not have a situation where we are taxing churches. We rather want to give churches incentives to support what government is doing. I want us to be partners in the way that the development partners are with us. You are our domestic development partners, and we will give you incentives to do more.
And what CSM say? Well, just listen to this rubbish. And what CSM say you? Almost to amana $58 million in the name of the church. Samana no eda rich. Yen share who asem kan you. Esan tumi a o painti or sashe bo say omo say men kan say ono to aso anye say ono bampo a ono to aso a. Yen san tam aban sika. Enfa nkoma the church. Say adwuma a asori no eye no ohun bi da. Yen fa aban sika ema Muslims so. There be oye kremuni. Nanso yen fa aban sika emwa Muslims so. Yemfa abansika emwa Zongo Development Fund no there be ye tam abansika edi ama the church kremoni sebi ode ne moma ebo fom edi buta sebi elro ne nsane ne nan nyina esufre ala tam Ghana fosika edi ama sofo the church what in kwasi asema oka edi tia me se ba mi ado ho asem bia obeka bia ne nsabeka to me bia obeka onimu say he e make enye possible ultimate ye now so he knows like me sha say na make a kire wo no he knows say Ghana for the bebre na no ne am petia the slogan Inti asem bi obeka bi a Ghana for beto abama ne bi obeka. He doesn't care about the consequences because on by 8 years in whatever they said in 2015, 2016, they have done the opposite. But they don't even care about the consequence because Ghana for bisa or they insult you people, they call you names. Say shut up. Say come pay the day. Eku faro ka we chirebo. Or say mon shut up. Na say come pay the day. E japade e pay the day. Tinkofu we no. Asembia ombeka omusabeka to me bia ombeka. This is what they are good at. Nothing more, nothing less. Bebre ye can trouble me twa mo bebre kwa o. Nya we nkwa o bebre kwa sabra beti. Listen.
People of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast. It is very critical that we do that. An airport makes a lot of sense in Cape Coast. It's a real tourist hub, and between Greater Accra, Kumasi, and Cape Coast, you have a triangle that really is a lot of hub of economic activity. You can build railway lines between them, and it's a major growth pole if we put an airport here to drive infrastructure growth.
Between Greater Accra and Cape Coast, we have a triangle. Between Greater Accra and Cape Coast, we have a triangle. Into UBC Port, any harbor amamo. How many years in it? How many years in it? Monsaka. Maybe some say Monsaka na. How many years in it? Sabiti. Listen. Oguso awoshabu. Just a boss no cry the baby kwa o Bawumia me say wa boredom. Listen.
When we say we want to do something, they always say it is not possible. They always say it is not possible. But it is possible. When I said a few days ago that Ghanaians suffer a lot because everything we want to buy, we have to use cash to buy everything. In the developed countries like the UK, Germany, Japan, the United States, workers buy most things on credit. You buy a fridge, you buy a television, you buy a car, you buy a mobile phone, you pay small, small, small. But in Ghana, you have to pay it all. And so I said Ghana has reached a stage where we are going to introduce a credit scoring system that allows our workers to also pay small, small, small until they get it. When I said it, they couldn't understand. They don't understand some of these things. So we are going to do it. And you can buy your mobile phone and pay small, small, small.
Kwasi ato we yo. Oguso awoshe mobo. Edi enti ya ofa musemu ye nkwasi afo. Da bia me kan we kire mu se Bawumia no obu musemu ye jimifuo. Oguso awoshe bo. Imagine say omanya unemployment rate 18%. Ghana for ni adwuma. Bisa won say how many Ghanaians are even earning 1,500 cedis in 1 month? How many Ghanaians are earning 1,500 in 1 month? Creating of jobs no Bawumia enwene hu. Ni Bawumia airport chene say America for no they are running credit scoring system unti or the same thing back Ghana. Say Ghana has workers be ho asem na worker because over Ghana ha krampo workers no informal side no they are the majority. They cannot be taxed. We can't even keep track of them. Efitafo ne, Sobulofo ne, Burkinafo ne, Hwanhwaifo, Kosefo, Masafo, Diewuofo. These are people that the government cannot even keep track of. They can't even tax them. And those are the majority in Ghana. The informal sector, they are the majority. So how is Bawumia going to implement credit scoring system? How is Bawumia going to do that? and about me be see far or this our credit scoring system no beba e kwan be so, and how is it going to work on really who or no the na dwane say America for ye bi nti Ghana so be ye bi na dwane say UK for ye bi na so nti Ghana so be ye bi. But now so share US mu a US ho no adwuma abu akwada okọ high school mpo oma kwan a otumi ye part time job ewo Walmart any other shops in here they support ni suku a okọ. Can we say the same for Ghana? Most as here running double tracking and kwadan betene fear no jobs for them. Because some penny way to Ghana say or the credit scoring system be but whereby you can go and take phone and pay small, you can take car and pay small, you can take fridge, you can take TV, you can take blender, you can take washing machine, you can take one and pay small. May say wow bottom. That is why I'm saying say young Ghana for Nankasa is smarter. At this time, we should not be discussing Bawumia. We should be discussing something more important. But it sounds like Ghana for be nom adwuma for munti. Ebe sine ye gusu a ye discussing mumuni Bawumia. Say e dear why tie fina o sina na say dear pa why. After to the bigger one. Munti we na yemfa no intro. There's more, but I will do a second program and bring you more on Bawumia's lives. Yenko da yentie this last one na yenko. The boss of them all. Listen.
We will make access to mobile phones affordable. And the mobile companies no yabedi kata ikita ho na the mobile phones no amanipa na mafibia watria 1 cedi 2 cedi 1 cedi 2 cedi kakra na watria mobile phone before eti yede sa scheme no every obia because
wa bottom me say Bawumia wa oye madman wa bottom mobile phone S25 Ultra 1 cedi iPhone 16 Pro Max 1 cedi wa bottom o manya amonye phones Ghana hano factory bia ni Ghana phones eton o manya ye krabi bia fra brochire kwase ampani we kire say oni mobile phone companies they will go into agreement and the phones ama the youth. Every month, all you need to pay is 1 cedi, 2 cedi, 1 cedi, and answer 2 cedi. Me say, wa bottom. Now, yeah, discussing Bawumia say, kwasi ampeni we into aso. Yeah, discussing Bawumia say, after how many years cedi, Jiminy we into aso. Come on, Minya, your future is everything. Your future is everything. And the future begins from today. The choices that you make, the decisions that you take, will determine your future. Yenene. Enko fu amudi to me beshe omonsa a free 2025 will determine your future for the next almost 8 years. Let's be careful. Let us be careful not to make another mistake. Some mistake in in 2016 and in 2020. No. Let us be careful not to repeat the same mistake again. Me demo ebezibidi and the chairman Freemind. Enjoy the rest of your time. Makram.
Enti yeba hano yebesi toilets amamu. Yebesi toilets in all yebesi 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all among the people of Agogo.